Welcome back. Got a thrift haul for you guys today. This is actually the second part of yesterday's thrift haul. I went over all the resale shops yesterday, so all the items that I paid up for. And then this is all of the thrifted items from just strictly thrift stores. I actually ended up going to 8 stores that day. I spent $1,808 on 143 items, so about $12.50 per item. That is including the resale stuff that I showed you guys yesterday. So just for this thrift stuff, we went to 5 thrift stores. 107 items. We spent $1,050, so just under $10 an item. And let's just jump into them. Up first, we have this Salt Valley Western shirt. I paid $10 for that. That's probably only like a $20 item, so not a ton of profit, but I think that we could still sell it within 3 months. Here's a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren like carpenter pants. They have these pockets on there. I don't know, they're not quite ripstop, but they kind of have that feel to them, and they are thicker like a canvas material. Pair of Under Armour golf pants. A second pair of Under Armour golf pants. Some of these items I will probably try to go a bit quicker through because, like I said, there's over 100 items, and I don't want to make the video too long. Here's a Fox Racing jersey. This one was new with tags, so I went ahead and paid $15 for it. That's probably pretty high, but I'm hoping I can get $30 for it. Super happy to find this. I think there's actually a second pair of this. Bird Dogs. They make pants and shorts. Everything from them is going to sell super well. And it just kind of feels like Lululemon. I think all of them do have a liner in them. And these sell for like 30 to 35 bucks just for the shorts. Here's a Lululemon, just a regular workout shirt. I did pay up for this, 15 bucks. Might only sell it for 25 bucks. It is a 2XL. If it was anything smaller than that, I would have left it. Here's another one. This one I'm pretty sure is brand new. And it still has this long tag on it. Usually when they have this tag still attached, they're probably in pretty good condition because a lot of people, either as they get worn, rip these out or just rip them out right away anyways. And this is also a 2XL. Another Lululemon item. This is like it's not really a polo shirt because it doesn't have a polo collar, but it just has a half zip or a quarter zip. But it is Lululemon, and I'll probably still call it a polo. Another Lululemon item, just a long sleeve t-shirt. Rain Spooner. I love finding rain spooners at the thrift. It doesn't happen that often. Most of my rain spooners come from flea markets, but when I do find it, I love them. This one is just missing a little button on the button-down collar. Not a big deal. I won't actually even fix it. I'll just sell it as is, take a few bucks off it. But these quilted patterns, so it looks like it's kind of a quilt, have been selling really well for this. For me, make sure you do include the keyword quilted, and I think that'll help it sell quickly and for a good amount of money. Almost left this behind. It's just a high noon, so like the drink high noon, and it is a Hawaiian shirt. But it just felt quality, so I went ahead and looked it up. And this company, Tropical Bros, probably some kind of like niche Instagram company. But they were, I think there was a couple solds of this for like 30 bucks. So pretty happy about that one. Here's a FSU, Florida State University football jersey. It is a bit of an older one. That's an older Nike team tag. Probably from like late 90s, early 2000s. And this is a stitched one. And there were some really good comps on that as well. My first time finding a Rain Spooner Uniqlo. So it's a collab with them. Never found it before. Don't know if it's going to do well. This one actually has a little spot on it. But if it's a Rain Spooner that I've never had before, I'm probably going to pick it up no matter what. Because I want to be the #1 Rain Spooner seller. Here's another pair of Bird Dog shorts. Like I said, 30 to 35 bucks. Those are amazing. This is probably the same person. This is Muggsy. So I think this is like I don't know if it's a guy from Barstool Sports or whatever, but I think I always see them promoting it. Maybe they're just a sponsor. But they sell jeans. But I figured I'd give the shorts a try. They're lined. They're kind of the same as the Bird Dog shorts as far as feel and quality. But I don't think they sell for quite as much. Maybe 20, 25 bucks only. Travis Matthews shorts, and they do have this nice like Hawaiian print on them. I like the Travis Matthews shorts and pants much more than the polos. Apple employee sweater, quarter zip. I think I recently sold one of these. I think I had it priced too high though, and it took a while to sell, but I think those do decently. I'm not going to get rich on it, but it's okay. Here's another rain spooner. I found a ton of rain spooner today. That is really lucky because I don't usually find a lot of rain spooners at the thrift. But here is a Los Angeles Angels baseball one. And these don't normally sell that well, but for $10, I'm not going to leave it. I mean, it's still going to be a $20, $25. This is a newer rain spooner tag. And I think with this specific shirt, it's going to help it sell. So hopefully at least $30 for that one is in a good size, men's XL. Here's a Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. This one is new with tags, but it's a horrible size, XL. But this is a good plaid. The Black Watch plaid, the blue and green like this, does sell pretty well. So I think even an extra small, I can still make a decent amount of profit on that. A long sleeve Nike USC Trojans t-shirt. Usually the Nike USC Trojan stuff does pretty good. Most of the Nike big colleges stuff will do well. Like Adidas or other brands. Some Under Armour stuff depending on the college. But Nike is probably the safest bet as far as college gear goes. Here is not Under Armour. This is a LeBron James Nike t-shirt. Seattle Seahawks Christmas sweater. If it wasn't close to Christmas, I wouldn't be picking that up probably. Here's a FootJoy golf polo. I'm not picking up all these anymore, but if they're in like unworn condition and they don't have a weird company embroidery or anything, I'll probably pick them up still as long as they're cheap enough. Here's an Aston Martin racing sweater. That one's probably a bit of a wild card, but most racing brands or like F1 racing team stuff does pretty well. It doesn't always sell through the fastest or get the most money, but it's decent. Here's a Vineyard Vines knit sweater. For me, recently, Vineyard Vines has been really, really bad. So I should probably look up the sell-through rate a little bit closer on some of the Vineyard Vines stuff before I buy it going forward. This is a new to me brand. I think it's actually some kind of Kickstarter brand called Adventure, but on the E they use a 3. So some kind of like travel sweatshirt. I'm sure it has some kind of like, special added technology or something to it. But I paid up for this. I don't think that this was on discount. So I might have paid full price $30. But I think the comps were like somewhere between $70 and $100. So you're probably never going to find that. So there you go. Now you know it. But like I said, you'll probably never find it. Zero Restrictions. Polo. The Zero Restrictions outerwear does pretty good. I don't know actually if I've ever had a polo before. RLX, Ralph Lauren polo. This is TPC Scottsdale embroidery, so I don't think that should take away any value. If anything, it might even add a little bit of value. And the RLX polos haven't been doing that well either. Even this summer, I don't think they did that well. This is new with tags, dead stock. It's a vintage Pro Line Raiders turtleneck or mock neck. If that wasn't new with tags, I probably wouldn't have got it. Here's a Dragonfly Y2K shirt with flames. Here you go. Let me show you guys the tag. These Dragonfly shirts do pretty good. They are pretty dependent on the print. So usually the flame ones do really well though. This is a Todd Snyder Albeit shirt. So I don't actually know if this brand Albeit is any good, but any Todd Snyder collab I'm going to pick up, especially, I want to say this might have been 25% off, maybe 50% off. I think 25. So for $7.50, I mean, Todd Snyder, like I said, collab with anything is probably going to be worth, if I was just going to guess, 35 plus. Gitman Bros. These shirts actually are really unassuming and do really well. Gitman Bros. And then they have that little vintage saying tag right there underneath it. These sell, I think I've sold some of those for like $40 to $60, but I'm sure that's not going to be less than 30. Here's a rain spooner. Pretty good print. I probably paid up for this too much. Let me see what size it is. This is only a size medium, and I think I paid like $18 for it. But like I said, I'm the rain spooner guy, so when I find them, I just have to buy them and fill my store with them. Here's a Tommy Bahama NFL sweater. This one's for the Denver Broncos. I think if a sweater like this is ever gonna sell, now's the time of year. So Hopefully it does okay. Here's a 511 tactical shirt. This is one of the ones that does have the snap button right here for the concealed carry, and I've actually been doing pretty well with those as of late. Like I think I said before, I think I'm starting to get the right keywords that people are searching when they're looking for that, so it's helping me sell them a lot quicker. Here's a thick Sherpa-lined Fox Racing like sweater. I might even call it a jacket because it is so thick and Sherpa-lined. And Fox Racing stuff actually does pretty well as long as you can price it accurately. Here's a Nike New England Patriots t-shirt. Another Nike New England Patriots t-shirt. Pretty basic, just bread and butter stuff. Here's a Johari West Hawaiian shirt. This one isn't a good size, 2XL, and these usually sell for like 25 bucks. A vintage Indians, what is it? Cleveland Indians Henley shirt. This, you know, they changed the name of this team, so I thought that this might be worth a few bucks now. Here's a Polo Ralph Lauren sweater. A lot of these quarter zips don't do that well. This one seemed a little bit nicer. It had a little bit more detailing right here with like this little suede patch. And like I said, just seemed a little bit thicker and nicer than most of them. So I thought I'd go ahead and grab that one. Here's a Tommy Bahama corduroy shirt. From my experience, these sell amazing. This one's only in a size medium. I think, yeah, it was priced at 35 bucks, but it was 75% off. So what's that, like $8.25 or something like that? And yeah, the corduroys do really well for me. So I thought even in a size medium, it would be worth it. Normally, I only pick up Tommy Bahamas that are like XL or bigger unless they have something really special going on. Here's a Club Room cashmere sweater. It is new with tags and it is a size 4XB. So I thought that would be fine. Untuck It full zip jacket in a size 3XL. So big size in Untuck It should do great. Here's a Roar snap button. It does have a big thing on the back of it. So these I don't think are selling as well as they used to, but I'm sure at 10 bucks. That is pretty pricey, but I think I can sell it for 20, 25 bucks hopefully. Probably closer to 20. So I'm not going to make a ton on it, but I think if I price it close to 20, it should move pretty quickly. Here's a pair of Dixon flannel pants. I don't know if I've ever sold the pants before. I have sold some shorts and obviously tons of their flannels and shirts. So I didn't even look them up, but I'm sure I'm not going to lose money on them. Here's a pair of Nike shorts. So I don't pick up, you know, a ton of basic Nike shorts, but these seemed a little bit higher quality than most, and they were in a size XL. So I thought that they would do just fine. Here's a Lululemon polo shirt. I picked up a lot of shorts today, like probably 10 to 15 pairs of shorts, and it is the middle of winter, but there's a few of these vintage Levi's jean shorts. Here's a pair of Lululemon shorts. These aren't like the legging shorts. These are more of like the loungy shorts. And what I've noticed from women's Lululemon stuff is that the pants and shorts that aren't the legging ones, that aren't like the tight yoga ones, have done better and sold quicker and for more money. I think that the leggings are just probably way too oversaturated. Here's a pair of Cool shorts, KUHL. Great brand. I pick up like everything I find from them as long as it's reasonably priced. Here's a pair of linen Untuck It shorts. Another pair of vintage Levi's jean shorts. Another one, vintage. These are all from like the late 90s. Fox Racing shorts. I do really well with these actually. These should be like an easy 20 to 25 bucks. Here's a pair of Naked and Famous jeans. I don't know if I've ever actually sold these before. The only reason I knew about this brand was from the resale shops. I've seen it there multiple times, but it's always priced up really high. But I think those sell for a pretty decent amount, like maybe around 40 bucks. Here's another pair of vintage Levi's jean shorts, and these are black. I want to say a lot of the vintage Levi jeans that are black do a little bit better. They're probably just a little bit more rare. Here's a women's Athleta tank top. I probably wouldn't have picked this up if it didn't have the style name on the inside. I think that might be a newer one, but it has the exact style, so it'll be easy for me to look it up and probably help it sell for the most money possible and as quick as possible. Here's a Lululemon workout shirt. This one wasn't unreasonably priced. That was only $7. Here's a Built polo shirt. BYLT. I actually find their stuff quite a bit. What you really want to be looking out for from Built is, I think their joggers do pretty well, but their jackets sell amazing for like 50 to 60 bucks super quick. Here's a pair of Viore joggers. So these aren't the ripstop climber pants that you normally find. These are just like more stretch, like Lululemon joggers. Here's a Brooks Brothers shirt. This is a pretty basic one and something I would normally pass on, but this was probably never been worn. And when items are borderline but they're in pristine condition, probably never been worn, I'm much more likely to pick them up. It makes it way easier when listing them, not having to point out any flaws, not having to wash them, and it just makes it super easy to list and to sell. There's not going to be an issue with it. There's not going to be a return. I mean, like I said, this is in perfect condition. So even though it's not the most desirable item, I can still pick it up and make a few bucks on it. Here's a FootJoy Dry Joys wind shirt. The FootJoy Dry Joys, try saying that 10 times, but those sell a lot better than just the regular FootJoy stuff. But most of the FootJoy outerwear does pretty well. This is a Sims fishing jacket, like a soft shell jacket. I did pay up for this, 18 bucks. I didn't even look it up, but Sims is a great fishing brand, and this is like a waterproof jacket, so should do just fine. Here's a Grayson golf sweater. This is actually a full zip, so that's probably going to do pretty well, even in a size small. Grayson is a great golf brand, and their polos do pretty well, so I'm sure their outerwear will do even better. Here's another one. This one's in an XL, and I might even try this one on. Who knows? But those were, I paid up for those. This one was 18 bucks. The one before that was 15 bucks. Here's a Patagonia base layer Capeline. Here is a Under Armour Project Rock tank top. And for tank tops like this, a good keyword is stringer. When it's, I don't even know if you could technically consider this quite a stringer, but it kind of has that style, so I'll still include it. Here's another Tommy Bahama corduroy. This one is in a size large, so getting even a little bit better. And here's another one. This one's in an XL. And I think I've sold this exact one before. This one has the little name underneath the Tommy Bahama. And I've said before, usually if it has a name under there, it's probably better. This one's called the Coastline Cord. Here's a Brooks Brothers shirt. It is a chambray shirt. And it has this weird rounded collar. What was it called? Is it called a cord collar? Now I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say it's called a cord collar. But you could find it. Just look up like the rounded collar and what the name of it is. I'm pretty sure it's cord. And I think that there's quite a few Polo Ralph Lauren shirts with that kind of collar. And if you find those, I want to say those sell for like 40 bucks. It wouldn't be a thrift haul without a David Donahue dress shirt. One of the easiest to find dress shirts that actually has some value. This was 8 bucks. These sell for like 20 to 25 bucks pretty easily. I want to say the whole, like if you just look up David Donahue dress shirt, it's like a 70-ish% sell-through rate or something like that. But if you're really, nailing down and you want to make sure that it's selling through quickly, just look up the exact size. This one's a size 17 with 36, 37 sleeves. I think if you get the longer sleeves, they usually do a little bit better. And this exact size has like 150% sell-through rate. An Alo Yoga tank top. A Wrangler denim vest. Here's a Rolls Royce vest. I was actually kind of on the border of picking this up, but because it did have this Rolls Royce of Orange County embroidery on it, but the luxury car stuff just does so well that I thought it would still do fine even with that, making it a bit more niche. Here's a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren swim trunks. Peter Millar Summer Comfort Polo. Another pair of Travis Matthew golf shorts. An Apple employee t-shirt. These don't sell for a ton of money, but I think if you price them right, they'll sell quick enough. Here's another FootJoy Dry Joys. This is an actual jacket, a full-length one. I paid up for that. I paid 20 bucks for it. So hopefully it's going to give me at least 40 bucks. Here is a really nice, this is a Nike USC Trojans jacket, but just the feel on it, you could tell it's quality. It has like that waterproof zipper on it. So I ended up paying up, I paid 18 bucks for that. That's probably honestly too much to be paying for that because I don't see getting more than 35 bucks for it. But it was just such high quality, I figured I'd grab it. Here's a Travis Matthews full zip, like a lightweight jacket in a great size, 2XL. Here's a RLX Ralph Lauren quarter zip. So for some reason, whenever I find these usually are very worn out. They get like this little material around the front pocket right here gets really peely, so it starts peeling off there. And the logos always peel off these. So if you find these, check them out for condition because these don't, you would think these are actually worth more than they are. So if they're in poor condition, you're not going to want to pick them up. Here's a pair of Fabletics, like chino dress pants with like a little bit of stretch in them. These actually, I've looked up the pants, I think, for Fabletics, and those are some of the best things. I want to say they have like 100% sell-through rate, or close to, and that's another pair of them as well. Here's a Tommy Bahama linen shirt. Here's another one. This one is also a linen shirt. It has that chambray look. That one's really nice. Here's a Brooks Brothers seersucker shirt. An Adidas Aero Knit lightweight hoodie. I want to say these sell pretty easily for like 20 to 25 bucks. It's one of the better Adidas items. Never bought this brand before. It's called Saturday's Surf NYC, but this was a linen blend shirt, so I thought I'd take a chance on it. I don't think that the sell-through rate on, I think they sell mostly swim trunks, and the shirts didn't have a great sell-through rate, but I think with it being linen, it should do fine. Here's a pair of Ruka belted shorts. A pair of Under Armour golf shorts. Another pair of Fox Racing shorts. Here's a pair of Fabletics athletic shorts. And then a pair of like Fabletics, a little bit nicer shorts. And those do decently. You just got to price the Fabletics stuff accurately. Because if not, it's going to sit. I think it's pretty oversaturated. So you need to be on the low end of the market for that stuff. Here's just an Untuck It t-shirt. That must have been, yeah, that was $3. So even if I get like 12 bucks for it, that's fine. Here's a Lucky brand Western shirt. This does have the snap buttons. And this has a good print. Something a little bit unique. And with the Lucky brand stuff, it doesn't sell for a ton. So you do want to try to get something that has a little bit more going for it if you can. Here is a Masters Tech polo. So I pick up almost anything Masters. But the Tech polos do better than the cotton ones. The Tech ones are like the performance ones, I think. National Golf Co. Not a brand you're going to find very often. I've actually found it like 4 or 5 times though. And these usually sell for like 30 bucks for me. It's very like unassuming. Has this weird like vintagey looking logo. And here's the brand tag. But yeah, these are probably a brand that most people would pass on. But they sell well. Here's a Zegna polo. This is cool. This is a vintage Quicksilver Henley. It is USA made. I pass on almost everything, if not everything, that is modern Quicksilver. And I pick up most vintage Quicksilver. So there is a big difference in price between the vintage stuff and the new stuff. Here's another one of those National Golf Co. polo shirts. Definitely from the same person. Like I said, that's a rare brand to find. So if you find 2 of them, definitely the same person. Here's a Figs top. This is the technical collection. Here's a polo Ralph Lauren shirt that just was a little bit unique. It had the double pockets on the front. Just seemed a little bit out of the ordinary, and that's what it takes to sell polo stuff. Just a little bit out of the ordinary, and that's what you need to help us sell, because it is a bit of an oversaturated brand. I said I was going to be careful with these, but for $8 I decided to pick it up. It's one of those lightweight Lacoste hoodies. I actually find these all the time. They don't sell for that much money, but if they're in good condition, I could still make a few bucks on them. And here's the last item. This Sherpa lined like suede leather jacket with these cork buttons or whatever they are. You'll find these in all kinds of different brands. I actually don't even know the brand on this one. I couldn't quite figure it out. I think it said it was made in New Zealand or something. And I did pay up for it, $20, but jackets like this just sell for a bunch of money. And I think that this could be a $50 plus item. So went ahead and grabbed it. I think at $20, I'm not going to be a loser. So I will do some more research and hopefully figure out the brand and some more information about it. But that's it for the items. If you guys want to see any of these actually get sold, how long they take to sell, and how much they actually sell for, I have a What Sold series where I show you my daily eBay sales every single day at 8 a.m. Pacific. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Peace.